Hi everyone, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra here today at C2 Tactical in Scottsdale. Super grateful to them for letting us film today with the Mama Bear, with Destiny. She is a rock star with a gun. And today, just to say, what are we gonna do? Now, it's so funny because usually when we got filming to go, then I will tell who I'm gonna film with, like, hey, this is what we're gonna film, here's what we're gonna do, so then that way they can do that. But I told Destiny, I was like, no, I'm just gonna surprise you.
Yeah, you don't ever actually tell me. I show up all the time and have
Just
no
show
idea
up,
what I'm
just
doing.
blind,
Yeah.
let's do this.
Yeah.
Well, so what we're gonna work on right now is Destiny we have warmed up a little bit. You can see this target over here on our right, your left, has been shot up. We were doing some other videos on CC9 and those things. So we're not cold today, which is great because Destiny is gonna run a 10-round skill check to say, what do I need to work on right now? What is it that is a good and positive thing for me, and where could I use some improvement? Download the ASP Unlimited app for all the content you love from Active Self-Protection and more with no interference from YouTube. No ads, no age gates, exclusive videos, seminars, classes, and more on iOS, Android, Apple TV, Roku, Amazon Fire, and Android TV. Hit the link in the description or download ASP Unlimited from your app store today. So Destiny, when's the last time you ran a 10-round skill check?
It's been a while.
Probably, I mean, most of a year.
I would say, yeah.
Okay.
I think it was right when I started really getting into it, so it's been a while.
Do you like the timer?
I hate the timer.
Why?
Because I'm an accuracy first shooter, not a speed first shooter.
Okay.
It actually keeps me up at night.
Really?
Yes.
Just makes you anxious?
Oh, as soon as you said you're getting it, my hands got sweaty. It was just
Oh,
like,
man.
I just get very...
So I always remember this. Now, a couple things. Number one, you guys, if you haven't done this on camera, you just don't recognize that shooting it on camera adds stress. It just does. Like I've shot on camera for literally a decade now, and it still stresses me out. Now, here's the thing. I kind of like that because it gives me this much of the emotional stress that I'll be under in a gunfight.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of stress, right? And that lets me realize that to me, what I have to do is I have to frame that to myself, present it to myself that this is now excitement and this is my superpower, right? So this gives me, I get that little bit of heart rate up, a little bit of what I could frame as anxiety that I can instead go, okay, I'm excited, let's go. Like, let's get after it and let's see what we do. And all I can do today is bring all the skill that I possess on demand to the task at hand. That's all I can do, right? So we're just gonna run it. And then that way, then we're gonna look at our numbers, and a thing that we're gonna do then is then we will, in future videos, then say, okay, so what did we see that we could work on? And then we'll build a plan to work on it. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right, why don't you step to the line? We're right here at the 7-yard line. We're using the middle target.
Okay.
Okay, you're in a great spot there. Very good.
And what am I doing?
So you're gonna load and make ready, and then
Okay.
safely holster.
Good.
All right, on our first iteration, we are going to draw and fire one shot.
Okay.
Draw and fire one shot to the A zone.
And as fast as I can, yeah?
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends on if you want a good score or not.
Okay.
Because if you want to suck, take all the time in the world. But if you want to rock... so
And I can't use the messy one.
No.
Okay.
Actually, if you want to use the messy one, we can use the messy one. Would you rather? Will that make your life better?
Then do we have to move the camera?
No,
now?
we're good.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, step over. Okay, very good. All right, so what I can see on that is that it's all A zones in it right now, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay, so your goal right now is to draw and fire one to the A zone. Draw and fire one to the A zone as fast as you can. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Good. Safely, carefully, reluctantly holster. That was a 1.91. We're gonna do the same thing again. Draw and fire one to the A zone. Draw and fire one to the A zone. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Okay. Charlie there in 176. Okay, now you're gonna draw and fire two to the head.
Okay.
To the head box. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Okay, 2.5. That was spicy. Now you're going to draw fire 6 to the body. 6 to the body. It's a build drill.
A?
Yeah, A zone. Draw and fire 6 to the A zone. Are you ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay, 3.74. Let's go add up points. So we've got
I felt me work
a
left
Charlie,
on
a Charlie,
that
and a
one.
Delta. So we have -2, -4, -8. So 42 points.
Damn it.
Now let's add up our numbers here. So we got 7 and 4 is 11. That's 10, 17, 22, 29. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.91
I felt my
seconds.
grip loosen on these ones.
Oh, yeah?
I felt right when it happened too.
Okay, so then we are going to do the maths. Let's weaponize our maths. Let's come back this way so then that way everybody can see us. So as we do our maths here, so we had 42 points divided by 9.91 seconds, and we multiply all of that by 12.5 to get our total number. You scored a 52.97 today. Why are you frustrated with that? 53 is a professional standard. You shot to the standard that we would expect of a professional shooter. That's freaking great. Anybody's gonna score over a 50 is a rock star on this, okay? So remember what the standards are, right? So anybody over 25 is competent to carry a handgun, all right? Anybody over 50, that's competent as a professional. Like that's what I would expect an FBI agent or a police officer to be able to score. Not all of them can. In fact, many of them can't. 75 or above, I would consider a highly competent shooter. Like if you could score a 75 on this, you are crushing it all day long. Over 100 is the master of the handgun. Like I've never scored over 100, ever. Like,
What do you typically score?
I'm typically around 80 is about where I am. But again, why are you comparing yourself to me?
Oh, I'm not comparing. Just
You
kidding.
liar,
I'm
you lying
absolutely
liar.
comparing.
So where do you see that you're like, okay, this to me is where I'm seeing an area for improvement?
Well, I'm actually proud that I even just went for speed because like the Delta and the Charlie, I would have like never allowed that before.
Okay.
So I feel like that is progress for me. That I just went ahead and went with it. The last two, the one that was the Charlie and the Delta was, I could feel my grip loosened. And so I felt it as it loosened, and then I was.
So we could have pulled those points in with
Yeah.
just keeping our grip for those
Yeah.
last couple, right? So that's
For
an
sure.
easy one. We'll work on that. The thing that I saw was your response to the beep was really slow.
Yeah,
You were like beep,
yeah.
and you were doing this clear again where you're coming way out here like this. So and that's why 191, 176, you're 2.5, your 2 headshots.
Yeah.
Dude, that's rock star status right there. Those right there, you're within a quarter second of turbo time on that. So that's fantastic. That is a fantastic your 2 to the head. We can speeding up that quarter second is an almost nothing. And if we get that draw and not the hesitation and then
Yeah.
clear big, I think you're done on that.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything under 2 seconds on that is rock star. I mean, crazy rock star. So.
And I used to be faster. I mean, with my brain stuff, it does. My reaction time has definitely slowed down a lot. Especially on like.
So what's your excuse? She's had brain surgery. Seriously.
So yeah, the reaction time on some days is like really slow. Like I catch for my daughter who pitches, and on some days, I end up having to have full like gear on because I'm gonna take it to the face because it just takes me a while to like catch it. So.
Okay, so let's micro drill that a little bit. Okay, so all I want you to do on this one right now is that here. I'm gonna have you hold this so I can demo it for you. Okay, so I do a real gun in here, but not live. So all I want to do here, however you're gonna start, wherever this is, and you can do this in dry practice. Okay, so this is something that I've worked on a whole bunch, and I'm gonna take this and move my glasses here around just so they're not in the way of me clearing my garment, and they don't get messed up. So again, if I start here or if I start at the fig leaf, I don't care. Like, some people are big on that, and I know somebody's gonna be on the internet and be like, hey, you're cheating. Again, this is a very common way to stand. Like I stand like this all the time. If you catch me out and about and I'm just waiting for somebody, this is a very common way you'll find me being, and I'll even hold my hem doing that. Okay, so if you want to do this, fine. You want to have your hands down here, fine. Doesn't hurt my feelings any. The only place I've never seen somebody start a real gunfight from is this, hands at the sides. Like that's so unnatural. Just stand there with your hands down at your side, so weird. Okay, if you want to start here, that's fine. I don't care. So we're gonna start here, and then when I hear the beep, the instant I hear the beep going, I want to go before the beep is over. I want to have my hand on the gun. So, and this is all I'm gonna do. So it's gonna go beep, and then I'm just gonna stop. and then reset. Cool, feeling it? Beep. Beep. And as soon as I start to hear that buh, so I go on the buh, not the eep. Okay? Let's try it a few times.
All right.
Go ahead, turn around right here. You can just, again, face your target, but we're not gonna shoot because we're not gonna even draw the gun.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
So all we're doing here is we're from wherever we're starting, as soon as you hear the buh, you want your ears to reach for the beep. The second you hear the buh, I want you to clear and get your hand to the gun, and that's all we need to do.
Okay.
So the other thing I would say is you are clearing here way, way high again. So I need to, instead of, again, clearing, so here's a little tip from me to you. Instead of me clearing, do you notice how that folds my garment? And so I gotta clear farther because it folds my garment. So what I do instead is I use my fingers and keep this here and gather. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then that way I can just gather to my sternum exactly where you're doing right now. So I'm just going whoop like this, and then it gathers instead of folds, okay? All right, let's just drilling that one motion hand to the gun. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. Okay, again. Stand by. Nice, that was faster. Did you feel yourself move sooner?
Yeah.
That's 0.3 of a second.
I'm trying to go with the like
yes.
you said, yeah.
Okay, so we always say, I'm a prisoner and the beep sets me free, right? So I'm thinking and I'm listening. I'm like, give me the beep, give me the beep, give me the fucking beep, give me my beep, right? And then that way I'm ready for it. Go, okay? You ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay, good. Stand by. Good. Now, I want you to try to have your hand on the gun before the beep finishes.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Stand by.
Got caught up.
But you see how much faster your hands were moving? Okay, so that's your goal, is I want my hand on the gun before the beep is over. Stand by. Because you got 0.3, the beep is 0.3 of a second long. Okay, stand by. Okay, let me show you here a little bit. So I'm gonna set that down, and I want you to kind of see this, and I'm just gonna go this way. Since we're not actually drawing, it's no big deal. So I want you to see the difference between starting on the buh and starting on kind of the middle of the beep, okay? So you give me some standbys.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by.
Okay, where did you feel, how long was it before I started once the beep started?
I felt like it was over, like it was the...
Kind of on the end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, again.
Okay, stand by.
So 2 things on that. I waited till the middle of the beep, and I kind of took my time, okay? Now I'm gonna try to race the beep. I'm gonna try to get there before the P.
You ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Did I get there?
Yeah, for sure you went as
soon as the bus starts, I started going, and my hand got here before the P. Okay, that's where I really want to be. See if I can do it again.
Ready?
Yep.
Stand by. For sure.
Right on it, right? Let's try one more time.
Ready? Stand by.
So if you want a faster draw, that's how it's going to be. I'm going to show you the difference on this in live fire. Let me show you how it changes things. In live fire, I won't use your target, okay? So that I won't jack up your good target for you. Okay. Now, I'm not gonna play reindeer games here, okay? So I'm not trying to go crazy, crazy fast, but I'm also not trying to waste no time, all right? Because, again, what's more important, speed or accuracy in a gunfight?
Equally as important.
Absolutely equally important. I want a big bucket full of both, right? I want to be as fast as I can and be 100% accurate the whole time. Don't want to miss. It's really hard to miss fast enough to win a gunfight. It is really easy to hit slow enough to lose one, okay? So let's just see if I go these first couple, I'm going to go middle beep, and I'm not going to worry about my hand speed, okay? So I'm just going to go middle beep, not worry about my hand speed.
All right. Shoot, ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Ooh, I got a delta too. I saw a flash of it, but then I let it fly without any regard for what that was, and I was right at 1-3, okay? So that's pretty typical for me. Let me try to dial that in on the same kind of approach, but actually get an alpha this time.
All right, shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Okay, a little bit of a Charlie on that one, and that's okay. So I'm pushing to the right a little bit, and again, same thing, 1-3-6. Let me try one more here.
Shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Now I'm going the other way. I'm not seeing crap right now, and I'm shooting like a bag of pounded donuts and a 1 1/4. Now I'm just going, I'm gonna go in speed mode here, right? So I'm accepting this. Now I'm gonna try to get after my beep, okay? So now I'm gonna try to do is just get after the beep.
Shoot ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Okay, same thing on the top right. Again, a mic actually, but now I'm down to a 103. So I'm a much faster shooter. Now Destiny hates this target, but I'm running speed mode right now.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just running hard speed mode right now. All right, let's try it again and see if I can dial it in.
All right, shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
Little bit low, but I actually saw it there, so I don't mind it too much. And that was a .96. That was my first sub-second draw of the day. What did you see different?
It definitely, like, as soon as that beep, it's like the like you said. I really like how you said it sets you free.
Yeah.
Like
Now,
you're waiting and waiting, but
now if I use that speed and I give myself all the time in the world, now I can dial it down into my 90% and get alphas. Let's go.
shooter ready?
Ready.
Stand by.
So again, now I can hit an easy alpha in the same 1, 2, 3 that I was getting deltas and charlies.
Right.
Right? So how hard was that alpha for me? Well, honestly, it was the same draw. I had the same second draw, and then I spent that 0.2 of a second cleaning it up.
Right.
So I knew it was actually down in the low left, and then I saw it, cleaned it up, and let it fly when it came back home. So I want you guys, if you didn't see that, if you can't see on the camera, so again, I'm all over the place running speed mode here, right? So when I run in speed mode, I'm all over the place. And then what happened when I decided I'm gonna dial it into my 90%? Mm-hmm. Well, I dialed into 1, 2, 3. Is a 1, 2, 3 draw to first shot okay?
Yeah, it's good.
It's not a whole lot of problems can't be solved with a 7-yard, and that's like an A+. You know what I mean? Draw and fire 1 in 1, 2, 3. That's right where you'll get that 75 to 80 score. Okay, it's about a 1, 2 draw to first hit. Okay. Now here's the funny part. When I can dial that in there, then when I go to the head box, it actually doesn't take me any more time.
Right.
Because I'm doing the same task. It might take me an extra 1/10 because it's a little smaller of a target, but it does the same thing. Let's let Destiny try it a few. Come on. Get after it here. Now, for these next couple, okay, I want you to just think about go early. Let that beep set you free. Just right now, just gonna do that half. Just get your hand to the gun.
Okay.
A couple of get your hand to the gun as fast as you can. Okay. Before the beep ends. You ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay. It was a good effort. Got caught up there. You ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay. I'm gonna actually have you turn around so that everybody can see what you're doing too. So a couple things that I'm seeing is I go beep, now you're reaching for a piece here. If you're gonna reach for a piece down here, I'd reach for a piece in a spot you get a memory, right? So like your belly button. So if I'm not holding my garment, I'm reaching for grabbing a handful at my belly button and pulling. Okay? So then that way this goes, right, so instead of like I gotta pick and find this and then move it, I just go swoop like this and I sweep. Right? So can you try that? Just sweep. Yeah, perfect. Okay. So sweep and sweep that up. Good. You're in a good spot. So now same thing. Obviously, we're not going to draw a gun because we're facing uprange, right? But we're just micro drilling to the gun as the beep finishes. You ready? Stand by. That was really good reaction. You were going in the middle of the beep. Did you see it?
Yep,
Did you feel
I felt it.
Okay, that was a really good beep reaction. Let's try it again. Here we go. Stand by. There's a good beep reaction. That's going to cut 2 to 3/10 off. So now let's turn around and let's get a draw into first hit. And that's our big thing that it's all we're going to try to do is just go when the beep lets us go. Okay?
Got it.
Getting hard to the beep. Are you ready?
Ready.
Stand by. No, just go around. You're fine. Missed it again. Try to pick it.
Yep.
Instead of grabbing it
here.
and pulling, instead of swiping. Okay, so I think swipe. Are you ready?
Yes.
Stand by. Okay. Very good. And we cut some time off there. That was a 1, you can't see that from that far away, 163. So you cut, guess what? 3/10 off of your first one. Okay.
And I still feel like I struggled to get it.
Yeah, you struggle. Okay, let's try it again. Let's try it again. So now I want you to swipe and think, I'm going. Boom, right? You ready? Mm-hmm. Stand by. There was your first sub 1.5 of the day. Put the gun away. Safely, carefully, reluctantly, 149. 149, that's under the professional standard. And guess what? You got your alpha, right? So there is what we want to do. So what is Destiny going to do this week at home? just gonna micro drill that drill.
Yeah.
Right?
For
So you set up your magic box of death with a delay. With a delay, hit it, beat, bang. Bang. I could do 10 of those in literally a minute.
Yeah.
And get so much faster at that. And dude, you killed it. Again, over a 52 on camera. I'm gonna tell you this, 52 on camera is an incredible number, so much better than you think it is. And that's props to her for that. And now getting faster, we'll work on this a little bit, come back in a few weeks, she'll get much faster indeed, and then your number's gonna go way up. Nice work.
Thank you.